Good morning, Earls fam. We might just be getting a puppy today. I'll tell you everything later, but I'm about to go over meet this puppy, and we might be bringing her home. Harold has no idea about it, but you might be getting a sissy. He is exhausted because I took him on a walk for I think it was I don't know, maybe an hour walk or something to go get our car that Harold took when he left on Monday morning to where he parks it before he leaves. So we walked all the way over there. Basically, I carried him the whole way, so my muscles are aching. Anyways, gonna go meet this puppy, and next thing you know, there might be a new little addition to the Earls fam, so stay tuned, friends.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true.
Alright guys, this is about to be a bit of a chatty vlog, and you might hear some puppies barking in the background because I got two little ones staring at me right now. Oh, here it begins. Oh, that was a nice yawn. Oh gosh, no. Hey, I'm talking to them, I'm not talking to you. Okay, so I have a lot to talk about, you guys. I'm gonna go take them potty. I'll be right back. Alright guys, we'll get back to the chatting part in a bit. Look at this little nug. I started playing catch with him. So funny. I would throw it and Ranger's faster and bigger. So he would get it every time, but then they would run back to me and both be carrying it together. So see if I can't catch that on tape for you guys before we have a little sit down chat about this little nuggo. You nuggo! She's a cutie. Okay, let's see if we can show them, guys. Trax, you didn't even try for that one. Come on, bring it back. Bring it back. Ready? Go get it. Go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where is it? Are you guys gonna bring it to me? Oh my gosh. Go get it, boy. Get it, Ranger. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Range. Bring it back. Bring it back. Are you guys best buds? Are you best buds? Are you switching who has the ball? Are we switching? Did you take it from him? That's not nice. That's not nice. I think we're playing tug of war now, huh? Two pups on the couch eating their toys, huh? I got a pretty girl and a pretty boy. Yes, I do. Okay. No, that's Ranger's. Here you go, buddy. That's Ranger's. You have yours. Yeah, okay. Are we happy? Are we happy? Are we happy, guys? Are you guys happy? Yeah, I just want chew. Oh, you do. So, rewind to Monday night. I couldn't sleep, so I was up late at night, so I started searching for puppies, because you guys knew that ever since that other puppy that we almost got when we were in North Carolina, when I got that text from Tommy, that I've been searching since then. At least I thought you guys knew. Although in the Q&A it was like, well, we're either getting one soon or we're not gonna get one for like 10 years. So soon was the answer, I guess. Before I decided on Ranger, I was strongly looking at Australian cattle dogs, since that's what Boomerang is, which is my other dog, who is now like 6 or 7 years old, who lives with my parents, and he is the best dog. So ever since we got Ranger, I was looking for a playmate for him. I was looking at either other Aussies or Australian cattle dogs. So I wasn't finding anything, and then all of a sudden on Craigslist, you guys, Craigslist, I saw that there was a red heeler, which is an Australian cattle dog, and it was a cute little picture of Tracker. And so I read it, and basically the story was that this woman had adopted her from the animal shelter around, like, near me, and she just found out that she was pregnant, and so she decided that having a puppy was just too much. So she was looking for a new home for her, and so that she posted that at like 7 p.m. I found it at midnight, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's probably already gone, you know, because if there's puppies, it's like they're gone, like, especially if they're cute. And so I waited, I stayed up all night. I'm like texting all like my friends who know that my friends, it was like 2 people who know that I was like looking for dogs. So I'm texting them even though they're sleeping, because I'm like, look at this picture, I think it's the one. And then I was texting my mom and stuff, and I stayed up till 3 a.m. just like really thinking about it, knowing that Harold was gonna be in the field all week and I wouldn't be able to talk to him and couldn't make the decision with him. But I also knew if this was gonna happen, it would be pretty much on Tuesday, because the puppy was not gonna stay around without someone wanting it very long. So I contacted the woman as soon as I woke up in the morning, which is really early, and I ended up calling her, and we talked, and I asked if I could bring over Ranger so they could meet, because obviously that was the #1 thing for me, is they had to get along. And so I went over there and they met, and she just, when the woman opened the door and I saw her little face, I was like, oh my gosh, she is so cute. And she's small, like, I guess, so Ranger is gonna be 14 weeks on Thursday, which is when you guys are watching this, and she is 12 weeks. I don't know what day it is, but so they're about 2 weeks apart, I guess, or a little less than that. But she's significantly smaller than him, and he's a lot stronger than her, and his teeth are a lot sharper. But I'll get into that in a second. So I kind of decided then and there that I was gonna bring her home with me. So I brought her home with me. I was like, wow, this is literally a whirlwind. I'm like, holy cow, Harold has no idea this is happening. I had no idea this was happening, but she was just too cute, and it was like almost instant bond. I swear, I was like, I showed up and she almost like knew I was like her mom. She just responded to me right away. So I didn't really film much yesterday because it is only me, and with 2 puppies, that is a huge responsibility, and a very big adjustment for Ranger. So I really wanted to just give them all my attention and kind of focus on how we're gonna do this, because it is a big change for us. Hey, it's okay, Range, it's okay. So I wasn't able to grab my camera very much, and also I just wanted to be selfish, and to just fully focus on them for a little bit, because I really want to take advantage of these last few days before Harold gets home, so that I can kind of get in a rhythm before he comes home on Wednesday. So last night he called me, which I didn't think he was going to be able to call. He told me like he's not able to talk all week. So just for a little second, and I told him, and he was like, I was really surprised actually. I thought it was gonna be more like, what? And then he'd like get excited, but he was like immediately really excited about it. And he can't wait to meet her, and he was just like, I just loved listening to you talk about her, like all this stuff. So I'm very excited for them to meet on Friday. Now let me tell you both sides of things. With her, a little bit more about her personality and things that I'm learning. I'm just gonna talk, and this is all about puppies, so if you guys are not interested, then just wait for another video, but I figured I would share. So immediately, the first thing I noticed about her was her personality. She is not shy, and Ranger is shy, like in the very beginning. So she just went up to him right away, and he was kind of like standing there like he normally does until he warmed up. And then also, they've met my neighbor's dogs, and Ranger has always been the smallest out of any dogs that he's met. And so he's scared. So naturally he's a lot more timid. Now with her, he's the big dog, and that's the first time he's ever been the big dog. So he is definitely like showing his dominance and like, you know, kind of, it's new for him, but he doesn't realize, so he's playing like a lot harder than he does when there's bigger dogs than him. But he just doesn't understand that his like bite hurts, and that he's just stronger. So when he runs and chases her and like catches up with her, he can like just pummel her down. Hey, hold on, I'm talking about you, okay? I'm talking about you, but it's all good stuff, okay? He's like, huh, Mom? So that is definitely something that he's having to learn. But like, they love playing together, and they're both like wagging their tail, and she's not scared of him by any means, but sometimes they're both kind of like yelping, you know, here and there, because he doesn't understand that it hurts. Because just like with me and him biting my hands, he doesn't understand that that hurts me. So he's still learning. She's a lot easier in that front. She's not like a biter. She doesn't bite me at all. She does like bite him back, but like the playful biting that the dogs do. But his bite's a lot more powerful, so he's got to learn. So I'm working on that with them, but they're getting pretty good at it. But still around the bigger dogs, because we saw the bigger dogs afterwards, and he was still timid, and she was just like going up to him, like saying hey and all this stuff. So I just thought that was really funny. But then she got scared at one point around the bigger dogs, so then both of them were like hiding up on my leg, and she was like perched on top of them, and I was like, all right, this is golden, like, be this sweet. Like, if only Ranger was always like a little bit scared, that's when he's the sweetest. But I love them both, and they're both just gotta learn. It's a new family member. Something else is that Tracker isn't so good with a water bowl. She steps in it. One time she just picked it up with her mouth, and all the water like came out of it. I couldn't even be mad. I was just like, okay. But that's because I just have like Tupperware for her. So she didn't do that with the like Ranger's water dish, which is a lot heavier. So I just need to get her like a legit one, and I think she'll be fine. But other things about Tracker is she's very cuddly, whereas Ranger, you guys have seen, like, if I sit on, you're playing with the rope. If I sit on the couch, then Ranger will jump up on me because he wants to be with me, but then he still starts to like bite my hands. He won't just sit and lay. You know, he wants to be kind of like entertained. She will just sit. No, they know that I'm talking about them, and they do not like it. They're like, if you're gonna talk about me, I want to be there right with you, not watching you. This is gonna be an interesting video to edit with them in the background. So anyways, she will just sit there very calmly. She'll lay on me, fall asleep. She's a little cuddle bug. She's also so much lighter than Ranger. When I took him on that like hour-long walk the other day and carried him the whole way, my arms are still sore. I'm like, this is the best arm workout I think I've ever had. Is just, I'll just carry Ranger around all day because he's so freaking heavy. So she's like my child, I feel like. She's just like, well, babies are heavy too, but she's just really easy to carry and like doesn't wiggle around. Ranger, like, I'll carry him, but then he's like, okay, put me down. She's just like content, which I like that a lot. She is also extremely good off leash, just like Ranger is, which made me really excited because I've never had dogs that are good off the leash. So they both follow me everywhere I go and like don't leave my side, so that makes it so easy for like taking them potty. I don't even bother putting them on a leash because that could get pretty difficult. Although now I'm trying to put Ranger on a leash just so, you know, I can make sure that he's not like trying to attack her and stuff. But I don't do that all the time, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure out the best situation for them. Her first night sleeping was really good. Basically, they were both worn out from the day, and they both went into their crates and went to sleep. And today has been great. I've been getting a lot of stuff done, and they've been napping a whole bunch for me. So I'm really trying now to crate them more so that they love their crate. Because with Ranger, I was even though I know in order to crate train them, you have to leave them in there, even if they're like barking and sad. But with Ranger, it was really hard for me because I felt like I was just abandoning him. But with her, if they're both in a crate together, I don't feel bad. And so I think it's gonna be good for both of them now, because now they can both actually learn to love their crates. So I am excited about that. Oh, you guys might be wondering why I named her Tracker, because it's kind of like a guy name, but I discovered the name Tracker when we were thinking, just recently actually, only a couple weeks ago, because I thought I would get another boy dog, because I've only ever had boy dogs, so never had a girl dog. And so I just thought I would get a boy dog. And then when I saw her and it was like a girl, I was like, dang it, like, what am I gonna name her? Hey, I was talking about how quiet you are. And I couldn't think of one, and I just love the name Tracker. So I was like, once I got her, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna name her Tracker, but it was just like immediately, it was like, that's what I was calling her. I was just calling her Tracker. Tracks for short, and if you say it in like a girly voice, then it sounds girly. And if not, I mean, she's got a bubbly, I'm in there with the boy's personality anyway, so I like it. So my little girl is named Tracker, in case you're wondering. You are so cute. Okay, I think overall that's the first little bit of it. I am very excited, but it is a lot of work, and I definitely have my hands full, but at the same time I'm very glad, because like you guys know, Harold is leaving come April, and even this whole month of March he's gone every single week in the field. So even though Ranger was always, you know, keeping me busy and stuff, now it's like I almost have no time to even miss him, although I still do. They definitely keep me distracted, and it's a good thing. And I think it's a good thing for Ranger, because I think that when we decide to have children, that this is going to be better for him than introducing a baby and him always being the only one, so then he would probably be jealous and not like that. So I think at this early age, for them to bond, and then that way when we do introduce kids, then you don't have that jealousy issue. So I think overall it was a good decision. I'm very happy, and I already love them both so much. I was nervous. I was really nervous about getting a second dog, because I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to love it as much as Ranger. Like, I don't want to just favor Ranger, but like instantly it was like I just loved her just as much, and I just care for her the same way. So they're both my little nugs, and they're both precious. Oh yeah, another thing is neither one of them are big barkers, although in this video is probably the most they've ever barked. The only time that they bark or whine or anything, other than when they're kind of, well, when they wrestle and stuff, they like kind of like, well, she will like growl kind of, but the only other time is when they're in their crate and they want me to like let them out, or if I walk out of the room and they don't like that because they both have separation anxiety, then they'll not necessarily bark. She'll bark more than he will, but she's not, they're both not big barkers. He is the biggest whiner ever, and it is the loudest, like high-pitched whine ever. But he has been a little quieter now that she is here, so that's good. So yeah, it's only now day 2, not even a full day 2, since I got her literally yesterday in the afternoon. But so far so good. It's a whole new learning experience, but I love them so much. I hope you guys are excited for our newest addition to the Earls fam. And that was a pretty long video explaining everything that happened with her. If you guys have any more questions about her, leave me comments down below. I'll be answering them in the next vlogs and whatnot. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Love you. Oh, and love God, love people, make a difference, and be thankful. Bye, friends. Hope you guys are doing good.
Smell the beer?
Smell the beer. It's like putting breath.
Toby's been licking his beer. Hey, smell the beer. Hey, I think I've interviewed before, haven't I?
Yeah. The last time we were here.
Alright, but you guys need to know, when I go to Everest, Tommy's going with me, and we're going to bring our vlog camera. We're going to vlog every day too, and try to send it to Rachel. So you'll be seeing a lot of
60 days.
For 60 days.